Okay. Got all my little notifications pushed out. Now, I'm not even gonna waste time with preamble. We're just gonna get back into it. Long stream today. Probably going to, it's gonna be a long ass stream. I'm probably gonna segment it halfway through. Like, take a break and, you know, eat dinner or whatever. And for the YouTube VOD, I will just, like, break it into 2 pieces, so I'm not, like, uploading a 12-hour video. That just seems absurd. But yeah. Oh, rude. Okay. Oh, it's the fucking corn. The corn servant. Ihuykatumu. I've been waiting for what feels like days, and eaten enough of Ihuykatumu's tacos to feed an army. Hold on. Oh shit, that's fun. What is it you'd like to know? Why are you so small? Our main concern was confirming the state of the road ahead. As I recall, to reach Ihuykatumu, we depart from the Arch of the Dawn, then take the road west at the first fork. Should we be wary of anything along the way? That is indeed the way to Ihuykatumu. After the damage wrought by the recent downpour, however, you'll be doing more stumbling than walking. But do take heart. When it comes to rugged terrain, we have a most dependable solution available. Come with me. Are we gonna take a dirigible? Oh yeah, I have to turn the volume back up. There we go. Please tell me we're gonna take a dirigible. Oh no, we're gonna take an alpaca. And I spent a bunch of time today just doing fates. I got a whole bunch of different achievement fates done. It was worth it though. I got like new barding, I got some emotes, I got orchestrion rolls that were for some reason locked behind a certain fate chain. Pretty worthwhile morning, though I should have gone and got the ether currents, but oh well. May I introduce you to our most dependable companion, the alpaca. You look so cute and stupid. These animals can traverse Ihuykatumu's steep mountain trails as if they were gentle fields, and all the while carrying heavy loads. Our merchants would be lost without them. So they fill much the same niche as our chocobos back home. You don't have alpacas in Eorzea. Alpacas are native to Yaxaral. Eorzea has its chocobos, and the eastern lands have their horses. Why go to the trouble of breeding another pack beast in a place which ill suits its qualities, and where is not needed anyways? But must we ride these little monsters? I get the impression you aren't fond of alpacas. When I was small and being a bit naughty, I went around pulling on their wool. One of them spat on me, and it was the foulest stench you can imagine. Alright, I don't know if that picked up on the mic at all, but I am being cat debuffed right now. Which reminds me I should put that on. He's just like sitting in my lap and like right in my face. I see. What do they like to ride? Alpacas bred as mounts are inquisitive and docile. Even those without experience find them easy to handle. We're really doing this then. So, was my information useful to you? Yes, very helpful, even if it wasn't what I wanted to hear. Good, I'll take my payment now. Oh, I like this guy. You want me to pay you? I guess I should have expected much from a Pelu merchant. Let me see what I have on me. The Pelu value the act of spreading joy through trade, as you should know. They take pride in making deals that benefit both parties. There you go. A fair price for your fair advice. Yes, I made a trade with the third promise herself. My friends will never believe this. I shall be on my way now. I wish you safe travels. Off you go then, and thank you. I better not get spit on again. You brought that on yourself. Remain calm and gentle, and so will they. I'm still not happy about this, but if we need to ride alpacas to reach Ihuykatumu, then that's what we'll do. Thanks, please. Ooh. Pretty.
Turali poets of yore sang of a mountain that would stand tall, even should all other lands sink beneath the sea. Indomitable and eternal, it arises from Ihuykatumu, the 100 peaks of time.
I love that big mountain.
Of all the beasts which crawl and fly, only the legendary Valigarmanda could hope to disturb the summit's serene majesty. Yet, with that flying calamity imprisoned by the Dawn Serpent, what great feat remains for those who would claim the throne?
Wetlands are cool. I love mountain ranges so much more.
So this is Ihuykatumu. I've never actually been here before.
The air is so crisp and clear. Mountains everywhere you look.
Reminds me of the Azim Steppe.
That one massive peak in particular has quite the presence. It puts me in mind of Som-Al.
Or Somol, yeah, true.
That is Workor Sormor, the tallest mountain in Yogg-Tural. Its sheer height makes it an imposing climb. But there are other reasons the ambitious keep their distance.
Oh? Do tell.
Where to begin?
Excuse me, but you're Wook Lamat, are you not? I hadn't thought to encounter one of the Dawn's promise here of all places.
Oh, another Jabral. I love those outfits still. I want to get one of those for Jack.
But I should introduce myself. I am Vollok,
Vollok.
a weaver by trade.
Can you make me one of those outfits?
Vollok. We're on our way to Watrunpelo.
Oh, truly, I've just come from there, as it happens. I'd asked the Pelu who sell me their wool to give me a tour of their alpaca ranch. The head rancher and I shared a bottle of mezcal while he explained the finer points of wool production.
Mezcal, is that a local beverage?
It's an Ihuykatumu specialty. A spirit made from distilled agave heart juice.
Agave.
Yes, and it must have done wonders for my mood, for I tripled my usual order of
Oh,
alpaca
damn.
wool. They did offer me a discount, though, so It wasn't a bad deal in the end.
You sound so unsure.
But listen to me, boring you with my tedious stories. I will leave you before you are lulled to sleep. Goodbye, and safe travels. Oh, silly me. I almost forgot to say the thing I actually wanted to say. Peace for Dural. I agree with your vision, Third Promise. You have my support in your bid for the throne.
I gather from his tale we would be foolish to underestimate Pelu Pelu merchants.
I'm excited to talk to them.
Yes, they do more than run the markets in Tuliyola. Pelu Pelu peddlers can be found everywhere in Tural, traveling from place to place on their sturdy alpacas. They are effusive and engaging speakers, and many's the customer who's been talked into spending more than they bargained for.
They won't find this customer so easily charmed.
I feel like you're gonna get very easily charmed.
Watching Pelos down the path, off the main road. Don't get lost.
It's right there.
Oh, Aaronville. It's like a big brother to her almost. Alpacas! These ones are gigantic. My goodness, just stick my face in there. Oh, whoops, I forgot. I forgot one thing I had to send a message about. Done. Okay, there we go. What is this guy riding? Oh, it's an axolotl. This is it, Watun Pelu, home of the Pelu Pelu. Uklamat should have arrived before us. Oh, and she's already getting fleeced. That's not good. You've come all this way for the right of succession? Oh, so that means I'm exchanging words with a future Dawn servant. Please, the outcome is far from decided, but it is a possibility. Fortunate, then, that I deal in cloaks woven from especially luxurious alpaca wool. Such a garment would look magnificent when draped over the shoulders of our budding ruler. And a nation's ruler should dress her best for her adoring people, yes? Finery for our finest lady. That's right. Come on, third promise. My well-stocked shelves are but a few steps away. Finest lady. I like the sound of that. Alright, I suppose a quick look wouldn't hurt. Ahem. What did we just talk about? Aaronville, when did you... Ah, Shatona from far off Jacques Tural. Northern winters are bitterly cold affairs, I'm told. I cannot imagine how you survived them without a lovely warm cloak of quality alpaca wool. No, thank you. I'm not in the need for new clothes at the moment. And neither is the third promise. Perhaps another time. Ah, of course, of course. My shop door is always open. You were saying something about not being easily charmed? I was just... As I mentioned previously, the Pelu Pelu people live for bringing happiness through trade. They won't cheat you or sell you defective goods. They will, however, disarm you with their deft turns of phrase, and unwitting customers like Wuklamat fall prey to this affable approach time and time again. Your only recourse is a clear and firm refusal. They won't pursue the matter should you make your disinterest plain. Value insight into the minds of the Pelu Pelu. Let's all take Aaronville's words of caution to heart. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Hold on. Sorry, my stream's shitting frames. Why did I just drop so many frames? I just dropped like 2,000 frames in that little bit. Was it because I opened the stream avatars thing? I think it's okay now. That was really worrying. Yeah, I just dropped so many frames there. That was worrying. Okay, well, wait, before I do this, I'm gonna go grab the seeds, right? Ooh, this place is big too. Quite as relaxing as a cup of coffee? Oh, I have one here. Love coffee. Not my finest moment, I'll admit. But now that we're here, let's do what we came to do. Find the Elector. Allow me to propose a strategy then. Kyle, Alisate, and I will speak with the merchants. Wuklamat, you, and Aaronville might try approaching travelers and passerbys. Alright. Oh. Oh, Wuklamat, you. Not Wuklamat, you, and. Secondly, pray investigate any of the other establishments which catch your eye. If we learn aught of use, let us relay it to the third promise. Oh yeah, the arc mount. Hold on, I didn't show this off on stream. So one of the mounts you get for the Collector's Edition is the arc from Final Fantasy IX. It would seem there is more to you than meets the eye. The fucking Transformers reference. I can't show it here because I don't have flying unlocked, but it transforms into the boat form you fight in Final Fantasy IX. It looks really cool. And also I just noticed we're like inside of it. We're not riding it like the Cruise Chaser mount, which we like sit on its shoulder. fun though. I like it. The Dawn Servant's Elector. Ah, I thought you were a new face in town. Here for the right of succession, I take it. Me, I don't much care who sits on the throne so long as they keep Terral peaceful. People tend not to be in the mood to relax and sip our excellent mezcal once arrows and spears start flying, if you know what I mean. Speaking of which, would you like a cup? A joy shared is a joy doubled, I say. What do you mean no? I want coffee. Or mezcal, whatever that is. Oh right, yes, you were asking about that Electra business. But, her being but freshly returned from my trading route, I heard that there's a contest afoot, but not much else. Our head ledger, Tobley, could probably tell you more about it. Okay, what is mezcal, though? Guess we'll not know. You have to sell. Level 90 gear. Huh. I don't recognize this gear set. Oh, I recognize this one. I think it's a level 70 set. Like reskin. Yeah, this is the Alamegan gear. These are pretty nice looking weapons, actually. Oh wait, are these the Rakshasa gear? That might explain it. Oh, that one actually looks pretty cool. Does it die like how I hope it dies? No, I was hoping the edge would change color. That's a shame. Electors? Oh yes, I've heard all about the right of succession. They're looking to put a new ruler on the throne, eh? Personally, I'm rooting for Zoralja. If the first promise wins, he'll look to expand our sphere of influence. That means access to more resources and more customers, in the thousands column potentially. The many new trading opportunities to spread happiness far and wide. Others have been coming around to my way of thinking, so I've begun crafting goods inspired by the resilient sun. Would you care to purchase something? No, I would not. Very well. You said you wanted to know about the Elector. I could help you, but I won't. I can tell you're no supporter of Zoralja or his policies. Damn. I love that backpack. I want it. This way. Oh wait, is this the one? Yep, only Lalafels may enter. But I can fit in the door. Racist. Hello there, I'm Moblu. Did you have a question for me? Sorry, I don't know about any electors. You should take a moment to see our prized alpacas before you leave, though. Oh, but be sure to admire them from a respectable distance. Get too close and our nervous darlings may be tempted to spit on you, and that stuff stinks. It happened to a visiting buyer not so long ago. Tobley, that's the head of Rancher, was so mad at me for not giving a proper warning. No one makes a mistake without Tobley noticing. He knows everything that happens on this ranch. It sounds like Tobley's our guy. Really have to watch yourself around these silver-tongued peddlers. I almost bought a bottle of mezcal and a stack of blankets. And then there was this enchanting ornament. Anyway, I did manage to learn that Tobley is the man to talk to about the contest. Now, if only they'd share where this head ledger of theirs is to be found. Really? He's also the head rancher. Well, the alpaca ranch is not far from here. I'd say we pay a visit before the others turn. That is a lot of alpacas. So we know the head ledger could be here somewhere. I can't let fear deter me. Not to say that I'm scared, of course. Excuse me. Is one of these workers Tobley? Tobley? Oh yes, he likes to mingle with the ranch hands and keep an eye on things. I can't tell you which one he is, though. You can't? Is this part of the contest? All I can say is that Tobley often mentions his favorite pungent subject. He also can't resist a profitable trade, though who among us could? Am I right? Still, if you bring him a very good deal, he might let his identity slip. So it's like a game. Easy enough. All I have to do is offer Tobley a deal he can't ignore. No problem at all. Well, maybe one problem. I don't think my purse is deep enough to pay everyone we think might be Tobley. Let's ask some questions first to narrow down the field. Great, we can meet back here to share our impressions. Well, obviously I'm not Tobley. I mean, oops, I shouldn't have said that. You're meant to find out yourself who Tobley is, or if an elector is even in the village at all. Good luck. Ah, a visitor from across the salt, if I'm not mistaken. Be warned, the alpacas will spit if you startle them. It's just you keep your movement slow and deliberate. The beast regards you with wary eyes and a twitching jaw. Backing away slowly might be the wisest course of action. Am I Tobley? Yes, that's me. Excellent work from the third province and her entourage. Sharp instincts. Shall we commence the rite of succession then? Heartbeat, you'll see. You think I might be Topli? Well, maybe I am. All I will say is that in this village, none have reared more alpacas than I. See, we're both done with our interrogations. Who do you think it is? I have my suspicions, but let's hear your pick. I think the nonchalant ranch hand. He seemed unconvincing to me. But if that's your choice, then that's who we'll talk to. I always think of who's the most unassuming, you know? Tobli, I offer you a deal. The truth of who you are in exchange for a tidy sum. What do you say? I say hand over the coin. The truth is, I'm not even a ranch hand. I just like to come by and watch the alpacas. Damn it. What? You don't even work here? I knew I should have gotten as I got on this one. That was not the time to mourn wasted coin. We need to regroup and rethink this. Probably the boastful one, because I don't think it's the one that just straight up says, yeah, I'm Tobli. No boastful fellow. I suppose it could be Tobli. Only one way to find out. Nothing would make me happier than knowing your identity. So how about we make a deal and you tell me the truth? I have money. Then I agree to your trade. Done and done. As for my part of the bargain, damn it, I'm not Tobli. Not the head ledger and not the head rancher, just a humble ranch hand. You're not him? Damn it, Jacqueline, I trusted you. That coin could have bought me 300 gourmet tacos. No, can't let this taco tragedy distract me from what matters most. We need to determine which one is Tobli. Oh, was the one that just straight up said, yeah, I'm Tobli. The worker is so intent on stable chores. Had my eye on that one too. Trying to rip off the mask of our mystery ranch hand, so to speak. We know it's you, Tobli, and to prove it, I propose a deal. A generous sum of coin for confirmation of your true identity. An offer I gladly accept. Damn it. It was the last one I picked. As you've correctly guessed, I am indeed Tobli. Head ledger of watching... Wait, did I get it wrong? This was the first one I talked to, wasn't it? This is the one I meant to click. I forgot the name. I'm sad. Oh well. I am indeed Tobli, head ledger of Watchin Palo and head rancher of the family ranch. I'm also one of Gulu Jaja's chosen electors. Aha! In a place featured in the Tuliolal saga, just as we thought. Though it took more coin than I would have liked to know for certain. She found you out fair and square, Tobli. And I'm glad she did. Would have been a pity had her bid ended here.
Deducing the Dunservant's elector was the first step of the feat. Too simple a task for this aspiring ruler, eh?
That is a much different voice than I was expecting.
Right. Not hard at all.
Ah, the cool-looking one. He's the opposite of Ihuykatumu, but at least he's not an asshole.
I am told the head ledger, Dobli, is to be found here.
You have to guess which one of us is Dobli. That's part of the test.
Oh.
You're Dobli.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Without even asking a single question. Very impressive indeed. With that amusing prologue out of the way, we can proceed to the actual challenge. Per the Dawn Servant's instructions, I was free to devise any manner of feat. I considered a number of possibilities in the 10th column. But I think I have a good one. You must go forth and capture for me an alpaca.
Fuck. Ihuykatumu's not gonna like that.
While I've not had the best experiences with alpacas, aren't they generally docile creatures? That doesn't sound like much of a challenge.
Bring out the example! This is a special kind of alpaca. Would you please approach the animal, Third Promise?
Uh-oh.
Who? Me? Well, it should stay calm if I stay calm, right? That's what.
Yeah, but
Elves
she's
say.
not calm. Oh.
Ah! The little monster spat on me! Ah, oh, that stinks. I can't.
Ihuykatumu is dead.
Alpacas are paradoxical creatures, being both extremely curious and extremely cowardly. Press your luck when they're frightened, and you'll get a face full of spit, as you've all just witnessed. Has an awful stench, their expectoration. The globs contain half-digested food, you see, making it an effective deterrent against perceived threats.
Wild valley breed like this one are especially timid and can therefore be quick to lash out. They're also especially hardy.
Indeed. We take the rugged wild alpacas and breed them with our gentle domesticated stock. This produces the strong but biddable pack animals prized by our traveling merchants.
That's all well and good, but did I need to bathe in alpaca spit for you to make your point?
So, the task is to catch a wild alpaca.
That is correct. But be warned that it is a feat easier said than done. I suggest you prepare well before you enter the valley where the creatures dwell. And by you, I mean the claimants only. Allies are not permitted to assist with their catching.
Oh.
Allies are not permitted to assist with their catching.
Oh.
The alpacas will help me judge which of you is worthy of receiving a keystone.
So I'm to chase down a fluffy, spitting demon, and that somehow proves I'm fit to rule?
As I said, the Dawn Servant granted me the freedom to decide my challenge. And when you reach the end of the rite, I dare say you will understand why I chose what I chose.
Very well. This won't take long.
Wait! Didn't I warn you this was easier said than done? There are preparations to be made, factors to consider.
A beast is a beast. All yield to strength.
Damn.
So far, this experience has done absolutely nothing to improve my opinion of alpacas.
At least it's not geese.
But that doesn't mean I can't do this. Revolting spit aside, they're just another animal.
Are you all right, Clement? We thought we heard you scream.
The third promise does not scream. It was more of a startled yelp.
Scream, in other words.
Did you find the Elector?
Oh, we certainly did.
I had to go and wash that nasty stuff off my face. I think I got all of it. But would you mind taking a sniff for me, just to make sure? That just ruined my sense of smell. Hey, I saw that look. As Vukalama helped demonstrate, the Valley Alpaca are wary of people. Getting close enough to catch one will not be an easy task. Would have warned me about that earlier. I've had enough trouble with tame alpacas. How do you expect me to wrangle a wild one? With the proper saddle, we infuse leather with a relaxing scent that soothes the spitting beast. Wonderful. Give me one of those then. Have you perhaps forgotten that we are a clan of merchants? If you want a taming saddle, then you'll need to find a saddler and make them an offer. They don't come cheap, of course. Crafting a saddle will cost you the equivalent of 10 pel in the thousands column. You mean 10,000 pel? I don't have that kind of coin. Converting to gil, that comes to around 1 million or so. Mayhap if we all pitch in. No, this is my feat to accomplish. I wouldn't feel right about having others pay that cost. I'll find the money somehow. In that case... That basket of wool is worth the sum you paid me earlier. 1 pel in the hundreds column. Beginning with the wool, you can trade for ever more valuable goods until you have something suitable to bargain with for the saddle. Nice gesture, but you think I can turn 100 pel into 1,000,000? That's 10,000 times more. We need 10,000 pel, not 1,000,000. We're looking at 100 times more. Oh, right. I panicked and got confused with Alphino's million gil. Not so sure about this trading idea. You're almost talked into buying a cloak you didn't need mere moments after you arrived. But I just... I hate it when you're right. And let me help you with your deal making. Oh, hello again. Mablu. I work here as a ranch hand, but I've also learned a lot about the peddler profession. It's alright if I aid them now, yes? I guided the claimants toward the first step of the feat like you asked. As long as Ihuykatumu goes alone to capture her alpaca, she is free to accept assistance from whoever she likes. Hooray! Let's see about getting you that saddle then, third promise. I don't know why you made your offer, but I could use an ally with a beak for bargains. Welcome aboard, Mablu. Do the rest of us stay behind, perhaps? Maybe easier to haggle over prices without so many voices chiming in. Yes, stay here and pitch in with a ranch work. With Mablu gone, I'll need extra hands to tend to the alpacas. Badly. Although, Jack, I think you should go with Ihuykatumu. You've seen markets and bazaars the world over, and surely have sage advice to share. Well, I mean, Jack is from a merchant family. In that case, you should also hold on to the alpaca wool. If it's misplaced or sold in some way, you'll have nothing to bargain with. As if I'd do such a thing. But I'll leave the wool with Jack anyways. The better to keep my hands free. To begin, I suggest we try trading the wool to Havli, the saddler. He won't agree to the deal, of course, but it'll give us an idea of how much he'll accept for his wares. Alright. What's this? I was just checking some messages I had. You know what? Hold on, I'm gonna do something before I have a chance to forget about it again. I've been forgetting about it like all morning. Okay, there we go. Had to fuck with something. Only took like 10 seconds, so it's fine. Something I can do for you? We've come to bargain. I need one of your special teaming saddles. Catch a wild alpaca. Saddle, is it? And how much will you be paying for it? For this basket of fine alpaca wool. Immediate frown. What use does a saddle maker have for wool? Besides, this would barely cover the cost of a single strap buckle. Offer me something I actually want. What might that be? Mezcal. I'd like to nurse a cup at day's end while I inspect my finished work. Bring me a jug of quality stuff and you got yourself a deal. Goes well for us, third promise. That mezcal can be had for only 5 pel in the thousands column. Hold on. Did you say third promise? My offer has changed. That was going to cost you a jug of premium mezcal, aged 3 years at least. 3 years? That stuff is valued at 10,000 pel or more. Why have you doubled the price? Because I want to support the man of ambition who will see my business prosper. Drowsie will go to war, and his cavalry will need saddles, lots of saddles. Nothing personal, third promise, but I won't sell you my craft for anything less than my asking price. Well. Can't say that I blame him. I'm known for championing peace, and peace is unlikely to bring in more customers. Those of our grandparents' generation remember the dark days when the clans were at war. Many of these Pelu pray for your victory, Ihuykatumu. The younger ones, though, to them, strife and bloodshed are as children's stories. They think themselves safe from these horrors and take the peace we now enjoy for granted. Still others are unsatisfied with this quiet prosperity and crave the future the second promise envisions. They've become obsessed with innovations like the dirigibles and have made trade swift and easy. Or that have made trade swift and easy. Then you have those like Havli, convinced that the first promise plans for conquest will afford them opportunities for great profit. What about you, Mablu? Aren't you of the younger generation? At least a year or two younger than me, I'd say. Oh, I was raised on the old tales. I've memorized the accounts of what it was like, or what it was like when the Yakui, it still always feels weird to say, Yakui ruled our village. That's why I offered to help. I want you to become Dawn Servant, to keep our nation from going back to the way it was. Then I guess I'd better make sure I win the contest. But the type of mezcal the saddlemaker wants is so very expensive. Weren't we expecting to need 10,000 pel from the outset? Nothing's changed. Sorry. Oh, big yawn for no reason. We just need to get on with it. I may not have a head for trade or the stomach for alpacas, but I won't give up with the piece of Tuliol is on the line. Then neither will I. We will make you Dawn Servant. Aiming for that 10,000 pel jug right away will only bring us failure and frustration. Let's first try exchanging the wool for anything even a touch more valuable. The trick is to find someone who needs alpaca wool and is willing to trade it at a loss to acquire it. Someone who supports your bid for the throne, for instance. Of course, the Weaver. Vollok was his name, I believe. He went out of his way to say he agreed with my vision, and he was here to buy wool. I think I remember the direction he was going, but for now let's head back to that road where we first met him. This is the spot. After Vollok talked to us, he walked off to the south. Then he was probably going to Ikovo's Inn. Most visitors to Wachumpelo end up staying there. Let's go and check, shall we? What are you swiping at, you weirdo? More merchant? You sell. Name gear. Okay. This place is fun looking. Oh, there's Vollok. Can I have that basket, Jacqueline? Or Jack, as it were. Certain things aren't working, so she has to be referred to as Jacqueline. But oh well. Vollok, I'm glad we found you. Are you interested in making a trade? Third promise, you wish to do business with me? Might I ask what this is all about? Blah 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 blah. And blah blah blah. Money. I see. So the goal is to turn that basket of wool into a jug of 3-year-old premium mezcal. Then allow me to invest in your efforts. Peace and thrall is what allows me to cross freely into the lands of my suppliers. Naturally, I would prefer that one pledge to preserve that peace win the throne. Thus do I humbly offer you this wool poncho, a small token that I pray contributes to your victory. Oh, that's fine craftsmanship. A garment like that would easily fetch 5 pel in the hundreds column. That's very generous, Vollok. Thank you. Promise I won't let you down. I have every faith in you, Third Promise. May fortune bless your future dealings. Can't believe you quintupled your investment with your first deal. We're off to a spectacular start. Only because Jack remembered our Reaper friend. All I did was hand over the wool. That's not true. The connections you build with people are vital. This is one of the most fundamental precepts of trading, one which you've instinctively mastered. You think so? I know so. Now, let us take our 500 pel poncho and trade it for something even more valuable. Here, Jack, you take the poncho. If I lost it somehow, Ironville would never let me hear the end of it. All set. Our next deal is waiting to be found. Oh, that's funny. You traded a 100 pel basket of alpaca wool for a 500 pel wool poncho. Where am I being pinged and why? Who is trying to message me? Okay, hold on. It's a fucking server I'm in. Press at everyone. There we go. Stop pinging me. Hold on a moment. Leveraging connections is a sound strategy, but we should also consider supply and demand. An individual in urgent need of a good poncho will offer more than a merchant simply looking to stock his shelves. That makes sense, but how do we know if someone needs a poncho? They aren't wearing one? That's the obvious answer, isn't it? Look for a person without a poncho and hope they're eager to buy ours. Yes, there you go. We find the demand for our supply. So where should we begin in search of prospective buyers? There are any number of places, but we could do worse than starting right here at the inn. There might be interested travelers. Oh, here needs a poncho. But Mama shall hardly wear anything to begin with. Those are probably Landsguard or sellswords. Mamilja, who soldier for a living, prefer not to wear much above the waist. It hampers their movements. So even if they have bared shoulders, Mamilja carrying arms can be struck off the list. Nod. That dude has a weapon. He already has a poncho. He has a weapon, so probably this one. Mablu, do you want it? Oh. Let's see, no coat or cloak, but also no weapon? Oh, you might have a winner. Oh there, friend. You're not a mercenary by trade, right? I was curious about your bold choice of dress, or lack thereof. Oh, it was no choice of mine, believe me. I was attacked by beasts on the way here and barely escaped with my scales intact. My coat was not so lucky. I'm actually a toolmaker from Tuliolal, and was dressed quite smartly, all the better to show the Pelu I'm a man who takes pride in his appearance, and therefore his work as well. But now look at me. Well, sir, this is your lucky day. What a splendid poncho! This would be a perfect replacement for the coat I lost. We'd be willing to part with it if you'd make a trade for one of your fine tools, perhaps? What about this hatchet? I crafted it myself and will vouch for its quality. Blade looks sharp, the half homemade. I'd value at 1 pel in the thousands column. Oh, from 500 to 1,000. We have a deal. Wonderful. A fine garment such as this would put me on even footing with any Pelu merchant. Like the eponymous owner of Miplu's mate garden, for one. Our field hands use hatchets to harvest the mate. And I thought to impress her with the tool I sold you. No matter, I have other wares to sell. Glad I am to have met you. You hear that? We already found our next buyer. To Miplu's mate garden we go. Or Mate? Yes, but it's a fair distance on foot. We should take alpacas. These ones will be the calm type, right? Shrug. Okay. Oop, hold on. I see that ether current. Well done recognizing that toolmaker as a potential customer. If you have a mind to change professions, you'd make an excellent merchant. Well... Man, this is the only thing. Like, it's nothing the game makers could do at all. But it's like, Jack already is a merchant. My RP. Birdwing, get out of Ihuykatumu. Before we get moving, you should be the one to hold this. With that, I suppose we should hop on the alpacas Mablu so kindly provided. Ready to go? So let's mount up. Yep. And it's off to the mate field as we go. Please don't spit, please don't spit. It'll be fine, these ones are accustomed to people. I still don't trust them. You have a knack for riding, no matter what you say. Without our alpaca friends, we probably would never have come across or become traveling merchants. Can you imagine walking all the way across Tyrol? I swear that mountain is too tall to be real. Foggy, so I can't really see it. Warkor Zomor, wasn't that the name? A forbidding sight, isn't it? One I've never appreciated up close. I have to take the long way around the cliffs to get there, to the highlands belonging to the Yakuy. Mablu, you said you were learning about the peddler profession. You don't care for ranch work? Oh my god. That guy looks awesome. But becoming a peddler has always been a dream of mine. Because I'm not sure I have the talent for it. If I can help you buy the taming saddle though, then it'll be proof that I can do this after all. Ah, hectares! If that's the case, you best be ready to be a merchant. Look, we're almost there. That axe just like floated off of her back. We made it, and without a single smelly incident. I sent the alpacas back to Ikulvo's inn, so we'll walk along the main road when we return to the village. Speaking of roads to travel, you were adopted by the Dawn Servant, weren't you, Third Promise? That I was. And perhaps you understand. I was an orphan too, you see. Nobly took me in. You took in all the ranch hands, actually. All of them? Yes, and everyone works hard at their chores. Grateful for the opportunity to repay the head ledger's generosity. Yet here I am, the only one wanting to go off and be a merchant. I'm sorry, I don't know why I'm telling you this. We need to keep trading things for your saddle if you're to prepare for the feat of gold. And it's mate harvesting season. They can't have too many quality hatchets. Add to that Ihuykatumu's way with people, and we should have no trouble making a favorable deal. That's Miplu herself over there. Pass the hatchet to the Third Promise and let's get to bargaining. You have that little axe for me? Thanks. Now to see what we can get for it. You're Miplu, the owner of these fields. I have a mind to trade if you're interested. Well, the third promise. I might be convinced to entertain a proposal. What do you have to offer? Or what do you have on offer? This hatchet. Forged by a seasoned artisan, the razor edge on this exceptional tool will make light work of your crops. The quality is acceptable, I suppose. I offer you a large sack of mate leaves in exchange. A sack of mate leaves is usually valued at 1 pound in the thousands column. Same price as the hatchet. Deal would bring us no closer to the mezcal. If I may, Mistress Miplou, it's harvesting season, is it not? Does not the demand for hatchets afford them a higher value? It is indeed the season, which is why I procured an ample batch of tools well in advance. Ooh. We missed the window for demand. In that case, we'll have to fall back on our connections. Think of it this way. A generous deal here will put you in the third promise's good graces. Surely that's worthy of consideration. I do not wish to give offense, but I must tell you that I stand with the second promise. His innovations will improve every aspect of our lives, I believe, including farming. I will no longer have need of hatches. I assure you that I have nothing but respect for Clement. That's why I'm prepared to purchase a spare hatchet at a fair price. I suppose it is fair, given your reasons. But we ourselves would be no better off for the transaction. How about this then? If we were to help you bring in your harvest, would you give us a better deal? As a matter of fact, I would. Until Kona's reforms come about, I can always use more hands in the fields. And you can go ahead and add our labor to the bargain. Added value to tip the scales. How could I forgot one of the most basic rules of trading? You can rest here if you'd like, Mablu. Jack and I have mate together. Mate? Mate? You can never know. Oh no, I'm helping too. Off to the fields then. And why'd you pick the healthy leaves? I'll take 5 good bundles from each of you. Hold on, I gotta look this up. And pronunciation. Mate. Yes, mate. Do I know this person? Morgan Minecraft. I don't know this person, but that's excellent. She really is good with people. Never know until you try. Got me some leaves then. An acceptable harvest. We'll see how your companions fared before I make any decisions, though. Here, we brought our share as well. Thank you, Third Promise. This is more than enough to hold up your end of the bargain. Now time to honor mine. After adding the value of your labor to the price of the hatchet, I'm prepared to offer you a full sack of the highest grade mate leaves. Premium mate? Bought at the shop, one sack of those leaves would cost no more than £5 in the thousands column. I can bid farewell to this hatchet. I'll give it a good home. Talk of the contest aside, I'm glad we could come to a mutually agreeable trade. As am I. All the best with the rest of your harvest. Mablue, what's wrong? It's as I was saying before. Even after everything Tobli's done for me, I'm planning to abandon it all and become a merchant. But then I needed your help after forgetting a basic rule of trade. How can I expect Tobli to accept my decision then? Have you mentioned your plans to leave? Not exactly. I wanted to prove I could succeed as a peddler before I declared my intentions. I seek to follow in my father's footsteps, not because he expects it of me. I want to preserve Tyrell's peace and becoming Dawn's servant happens to be the best way to do it. You should live a life of your own choosing, and I wouldn't be surprised if Tobli held the same opinion. Let's talk to him. You're right. Better to find out for sure than worry over what he might say. Thank you for the advice. But first we have a saddle to buy. I want that success under my belt so I can be sure of my decision. What's next then? We tried to trade our tea leaves for something halfway to 10,000 pal? No, I think we're close enough now. I said we go straight for the premium mezcal. Bargain our way into double the value, eh? Think you can do it? Trust me, I will make this trade work. I admire you, Third Promise. That you're holding your own against such strong competition for the throne is inspiring. Am I really holding my own against Kona and Zoralja? I mean, of course I am. I'm Ihuykatumu of the Dawn's Promise, after all. Before we go, let me give you the mate leaves. I don't need to risk proving Aaronville's point. Ready then? Our next stop is the Mezcal Distillery. All the way back. Is there a Juggalo porter here? No. Means I'll just teleport. I want to speak with a man by the name of Gobley. Even among his fellow distillers, he's regarded as a master of the craft. He knows the value of his product, so for to convince him to trade for twice what the leaves are worth, we're going to need targeted information. That means asking around and taking in the gossip. You could talk to people here in the distillery, Jack. Perhaps Ihuykatumu could do the same at the village entrance. Meanwhile, I'll head to the north side and see what I can learn. Me? I am a chef from Tuliolal. I often come here to buy Gobley's mezcal, the finest in Tyrol according to my customers. Always it brings out a jug during our dealings, but I can't handle the stuff too well myself. I take small sips, not wanting to be impolite, you understand, but still end up so addled as to agree to whatever price he quotes me. It'll be nice to have less, potent refreshments during such conversations. Also might have to seriously reconsider our arrangements. Let me figure out, is mezcal a real thing? Mezcal, sometimes spelled mezcal, is a distilled alcoholic beverage made from a type of agave. It's a drink. What's it like, I wonder? Similar to tequila? Interesting. Was it snowing? It's snowing. Oh. Yay! I like snow. There's not much I can say about Gobley. But I can tell you what Gobley's been saying. The other day he was muttering about monsters prowling around agave jaws. Agave jaws? Oh. It's the field where they gather ingredients for the mezcal. Their presence has made it harder to procure said instruments, and thus driven up the price of his product. A boon, some might argue, but it's hard to celebrate when it affects the work as it does. Can't rightly bring joy to people if you can't keep making the thing they love. Gobley might be a deft hand at distilling, but he's got no sense when it comes to appearances. Rumor has it he's been invited to the palace for business negotiations. If he presents himself to the court wearing his usual rumpled attire, though, he'll be laughed out of Sunperch. That reminds me, there's a jump puzzle at the one area. So, what did you find out? Oh, we can make use of all those tidbits. The deal is as good as sealed. As for me, I found out where Gobley is working. There's a millstone at the top of the slope behind the distillery. You go on ahead and I'll bring Ihuykatumu up. Okay. Oh, there's a lookout point or whatever you call them. The vista. Striking dummies up here, cool. Watching pillow. You have business with me, madam? Why don't we talk down below so as not to distract the alpaca from his work? Now, what's this about? Keep it brief, if you would. I'm a busy man. We're in the market for a 3-year-old jug of premium mezcal. Assuming you have any on hand, that is. Ah, an excellent choice. But I must warn you, though, it doesn't come cheap. We don't have Pel, but we can offer you a sack of mate leaves in exchange. It's top-grade stuff, like the mezcal. No deal. Mate leaves are well and good, but I don't have any use for them. No deal. Just like that. Still, I'd hate to send you away empty-handed. Why don't we sit and chat a while over a cup of mezcal? Uh-oh. Now the real bargaining begins. Which of our cards do you want to play first? Monster Fields. Let's hold on to that one. We need to consider our timing. I guess the strong drink then. I appreciate your hospitality, but I'm afraid I can't hold my drink. I've heard one of your regular customers, a Hubigo chief, is the same. Seeing as not everyone can enjoy mezcal, I wonder if you might benefit from having other refreshments to offer. Something like mate tea, for instance, and brewed from the finest leaves, of course. Ah, you're right. Absolutely right. I had noticed a growing reluctance on the part of my Hubigo friend, but did not realize I myself was to blame. I must endeavor to be a better host. Still, even with that added value in mind, no sack of leaves is worth the mezcal you offer, or you're after. We offer it to cull the monsters causing them trouble. Not yet. We'll keep that card up our sleeve until we need it. As I expect you're aware, the rite of succession is currently taking place. That's why the third promise has graced us with your presence. When the contest is decided, the subsequent ascension ceremony and banquet will be a prestigious affair. If your mezcal were to be served there, it would bring your distillery immeasurable fame. Wait, could it be that your rumored invitation to the palace to discuss that very possibility? As a matter of fact, yes. I must admit, I'm still reeling from the abruptness of it all. It would be a great honor and opportunity if I can secure the deal. Well, I should think your exceptional mezcal would speak for itself. That said, there's no such thing as being too prepared, and first impressions last. You'll want to be wearing your very best when you walk into Vollok Shoonsa. It'd be a shame to miss this chance of a lifetime simply for want of proper garments. You're a little dusty. That it would. Are you saying you have garments to offer? Something ideal for court? We have no garments on hand, I'm afraid, but we can provide you with the next best thing, an introduction to a weaver. His name is Vollok, and his works are highly regarded in Tuliolal. As a supporter of Ihuykatumu and keen observer of palace politics, he will doubtless be happy to guide you in the selection of an outfit to fit this golden occasion. It's certainly a tempting proposal, and one of which I should like to take full advantage of, but the scales still aren't quite balancing. Say, weren't there monsters running amok in Agave Jaws? That's a problem we could easily solve for you. Truly, I'll be most grateful for your immediate assistance. I'm resigning to hiring cell swords to clear them out. Factoring in that saved expense and introduction to a trusted weaver, this is shaping up to be a sound bargain. Alright, you have a deal. Yes, I knew you'd come around. Give us a moment and Jack and I will take care of those prowling nuisances. In the meantime, I'll use this time to pen an introductory letter to Vollok. Fields you're looking for are just north of Watch and Pillow. Be safe. That should be a garbage jaws just over there. This'll go faster if we split up. Come and find me once you finish clearing out your share of the pest. Oops. Hit the wrong button. Oh, there's a thing up there. Compared to the creatures I hunted with Papa, this was no challenge at all. Come on, let's head back to the distillery. All that's left is to give Moblu the sack of leaves so she can seal the deal. I think I'm gonna get pizza for dinner. Those monsters were no trouble for you, it seems. Now, if I could just have those sack of leaves. Thank you for looking after our precious trading goods. Your monster problem has been resolved, Master Gobley. Here are the mate leaves and a written introduction to Vollok as agreed. And the deal is done. Here, your jug of premium mezcal, aged 3 years. Please accept it with my compliments. Yes, we finally have the mezcal. Great work, especially you, Ma Blue. You were the one that inspired me to come this far, Third Promise. But let's not celebrate until we have the saddle in hand. Ma Blue with it. You drive a hard bargain, young peddler. I look forward to doing business with you in the future. Thank you, but truth be told, I'm just a ranch hand. For now. Should I ever become a proper merchant, though, I'll be back to strike more deals with you. Hell yeah. Even at the palace, I don't think I've held a 10,000 pound jug of anything before. My hands won't stop shaking. Here, you better hold on to this until we get to the saddle maker. Can you imagine if we dropped in and had to start all over again? Luckily, Hobley's place is not far. We just need to head across the plaza. This is it, the trade we've been working towards. Ooh, still in one piece. Right, time to make our deal. Get your tools ready, Saddler. We brought you your precious mezcal. Wait, you actually got your hands on a jug. We had nothing, a few measly clumps of wool. What we had was an aspiring trader with a gift for negotiation. Aww. Cute. Although I'd sooner aid no claimant but Zeralja, I cannot go against the guiding principles of the Pelu Pelu. The trade is a fair one. I will craft your saddle, Third Promise. Great. Stay and wait if you like. I have all the requisite materials, so this won't take long. Your commission is ready. Catching a wild alpaca is never a simple affair, but you'll have an easier time of it with one of my saddles. Now, if you don't mind, I have other work that needs finishing. I can taste that smooth mezcal already. We did it! The saddle is ours. And to think we started out with only a 100-pound basket of alpaca wool. Ma Blue, you're going to be an incredible merchant. Thank you. It makes me so glad to hear you say that, Third Promise. We got what we came for, so let's return to the ranch. The others will be waiting. Feat accomplished. Hell yeah. It's such a funny little pop-up. You've acquired the saddle then. Yes, and thanks in no small part to Mablu. Before you rush off and catch an alpaca though, let me teach you how to saddle one. I'll bring out one of our wild-born friends so you can practice. I know. This is something I need to learn. The intense music. Great sunken gods, I did it. He hardly seems bothered, much less inclined to spit, as if he was completely accepting of Uklamat's touch. As because of the singular scent with which the saddle has been coated, alpacas find it very soothing. You know, I've never taken a good long look at one of you before, but you're actually kinda cute. You're only now noticing that. Zeralja, he's back. Oh my god. Having done exactly what he set out to do. That you brought, is it just me or is it glowing? I've heard tales of such a beast. They say the golden alpaca lives a solitary existence deep in the valley, where it shuns the company of both man and its own kind. How did he manage to snare a prize like that? A beast knows its betters. Faced with overwhelming strength, it will yield rather than risk death. An apt illusion of how greatly the power of the first promise exceeds yours, Uklamat. Dude. Strength alone won't win him our father's throne. I'll be the one to find the Golden City, and then Tural can remain at peace. An everlasting desire for peace can only be forged in the fires of war. To unite as one, the people must be taught. They must suffer the horror and the hopelessness firsthand. Exhaustion from prolonged conflict, the wages of war's merciless nature, these are what moved the clans to join in the founding of Tuliolal all those years ago. Consider the younger generation of this village. Since birth they have basked in unbroken harmony, and behold, they regard war not as tragedy but opportunity. Thus does the resilient son seek to provide education. He offers much needed lessons in the realities of conquest and a renewed appreciation for peacetime. Makes sense to a point. It is true that war's misery breeds a longing for peace. But I have seen with my own eyes what becomes of an empire forged through the violence you promise, the rebellions it spawned, and the ruins it left behind. The Garlean Empire was a congregation of simpletons. The oppressed fought back against their oppressors, as well they should. Men are not beasts. Only a fool would seek to rule over all with a threat of force alone. This is why Gulul Jaja did not elevate the Mamulja why he treated all clans with equal respect. However, the first promise has his gaze fixed upon more distant horizons. He would unite not only Tuliolal, but the star in its entirety. Why? I need not explain myself to you. Oh, well done indeed. The first promise has completed the feat of gold with an appropriately golden flourish. May I present to you your much-deserved keystone. Gummy cube. He's always been like that, never sharing his innermost thoughts with me or even Kona. Like we're not even family. Damn. I'll ponder Zeraljaw and his mysteries later. Right now, we need to think about finishing the feat of gold. I have my saddle. I've practiced how to use it, so lead on to where the wild alpacas roam. The valley of Orinkansa? Kansa, I think. The valley of Orinkansa is northwest of here. Come on, everyone. Even if we can't enter ourselves, we can see Wuklamot off on her hunt. Barb moles. Alpaca. I can do this. I know I can. Cheer on Wuklamot. Yeah! Gotta hit that sound.
Good luck there, Promise!
Thanks. I'll need it. Truth be told, still not sure about alpacas. I'd rather not go near one if I can help it. But if I'm to rule this nation, then I'll need to learn how to live with them. Tural is their home too. Right. I'm off.
So, shall we head back to the ranch, or...?
I'm staying here.
As will I. Wuklamot is alone in this. The least we can do is stand watch and await her return.
It may be a while yet. Help me pitch the tent.
Jack's like, I know another. Never mind. Aww. Moblu's adorable.
Trust a gleaner to come prepared for anything.
What's a gleaner?
Someone whose job it is to travel the world and procure uncommon things for their employers. Erenville specializes in finding animals, I believe.
But aren't you a Shitona from Shaktural? Why did you cross the salt?
When I was much younger, the thought of leaving Tural never even occurred to me. But then, some years ago, my mentor tasked me with a difficult hunt. Something I could never find, she said, so long as I clung to the familiar. She suggested that I leave home, leave Tural, and join the Gleaners of Sharlian. As one of their number, I could experience the world, immerse myself in myriad cultures and customs, see the many faces of nature. And once I had learned what is truly important, I would find that which I seek. My younger self took those words to heart, and off I went to become a gleaner.
Her words alone moved you to leave behind everything you'd ever known? You must have great respect for your mentor.
I wonder who his mentor is.
As it happens, gleaner work was much to my liking, and I all but forgot why I had pursued it in the first place. Yet, events conspired to put me back on the trail I'd abandoned.
Wait, are you saying you were tasked with finding this city of gold?
I was. And though my hunt is now entangled with the right of succession, I mean to see it through.
Well then, I understand completely. We all have our reasons for seeking the Golden City. Which is all the more reason for us to work together.
Just so.
She should have been back by now. What if something's happened to her? We need to tell Tobli and arrange a search party.
Wait. Do you hear that?
Please let her come over with it in her hands. Ah, damn, okay. I hope she reeks to high hell.
I did it.
She's exhausted.
You're utterly spent, and small wonder.
Well done, Third Promise.
The ranch isn't going anywhere. Take a rest in the tent.
I think I will. Thank you all for believing in me.
Hell yeah. So relieved the third promise came back to us safely. And the alpaca she tamed is a healthy-looking beast. Surely this will be enough to satisfy the feat of gold. Uklamat still seems a bit unsteady on her feet. Oddly surprising after she spent the night chasing alpacas. You know what will melt away fatigue like magic though? Mate tea. I'll run to the ranch and get a pot brewing. That way you can take your time and the tea will be ready when you arrive. As Mablu so wisely suggested, we shall set a lower or slower pace for our exhausted third promise. Okay. Came back ahead of the others, did you? But hurry along with the tea then. Uklamat can't be that far behind. Oh, that tea really is magical. I feel better already. I see you become more comfortable around our fuzzy friends. Watching this one taught me a lot about alpacas. What grasses and fruits they eat, what sounds they react to, their adorable little quirks. I guess I've grown fond of them. Welcome back, third promise. Accomplished the feat of gold, have you? Yes, there is no mistaking a valley alpaca. I commend you on your success. Well done. Although I couldn't find a shiny one like Zeralja did. I'd be surprised if you had. Golden alpacas are born but once every few decades. They're elusive, solitary creatures that are rarely seen, much less captured, thanks to their innate physical and magical gifts. Only a single other person is known to have caught one before, that being Gulul Jaja himself. Papa was chasing alpacas too. So my grandfather's stories say. It was before the founding of Tuliulal, in a time when the mountain giants, the Yakhoi, held our people in thrall. Compelled by their overlords, our forebears would ride their alpaca mounts to the highlands, deliver gifts of food and other tributes. Those were wretched days, to hear grandfather tell it. Then along came the young Gulul Jaja, yet unburdened by the mantle of Dawn Servant. Our people were amazed by his imposing two-headed figure, equal to the Yakhoi in stature, and puzzled by his entourage of mismatched companions. Some trembled in fear, believing a new conqueror had come. Yet Gulul Jaja showed no such inclinations. He sat and spoke with us, sipping from the cups of mate tea we offered him, and grew somber when he learned of our plight. None could have anticipated what their visitor decided to do next. Gulul Jaja ascended the cliffs to face the giants and freed the Pelupelu from the Yakhoi's subjugation. He then turned an appraising eye upon our riders and proposed we take to the road to peddle our beverages. The suggestion seemed obvious for one who traveled as he did, intent on fostering amity between the clans. Almost said enmity. That's the opposite of what he was wanting. So it was that a few words from Gulu Jaja transformed us into a clan of itinerant merchants. Never heard the bond Papa forged with the Pelupelu spoken of in that way before. The saga is not so detailed. And you may not know that Gulu Jaja sought a sure-footed guide for his trek up into the highlands. Thus did he capture a golden alpaca. Both my brother and my father caught the rarest of creatures, while an ordinary one was the best I could manage. The feat required no more than that, Third Promise, and you brought back a perfectly wonderful beast. Bublu's right, you're a perfectly wonderful beast. If anyone's ordinary, it's me. Not only did you accomplish the feat of gold, you also made many trades and brought joy to many people in true Pelupelu fashion. I sorely doubt your sibling could have achieved the same result. You should be proud of the accomplishments which earned you your keystone. I have more to go. You're well on your way, Third Promise. We'd have been lost without you, Mablu. Thanks to you, I learned so much about the Pelu people and your customs. Might seem obvious, but I've come to realize the importance of properly knowing something. It was because I didn't understand alpacas that I was uncomfortable around them. I'm thankful to you as well, Uxamat. You've given me the courage to say what I wasn't sure I could ever say. Dobly, I want to leave the ranch and become a merchant. I appreciate everything you've done for me, and I loved every moment of caring for the alpacas. But this is something I need to do. I need to walk my own path and make my own trades. As your parent, allow me to say one thing. I've always tried to give my wards lives filled with as much happiness as I could provide. Yet never once have I wanted that to be the only happiness you knew. You have my blessing to walk any path you choose, Mablu. It glads me to hear you've found a calling you wish to pursue with such passion. You'll make an exceptional peddler, I'm sure of it. Thank you, Tobly. What did I tell you, Mablu? There's one last thing I can help you with, Third Promise. You need to find the Golden City, right? That's the end goal. Then I suggest you talk to the Yakoi. Oh, I thought they had died. Huh. They once ruled over far more than just Urkopacha and the Pelupelu. 1,000 years ago, they were the overlords of Yoktaral and all its peoples. During that era, the Pelupelu were commanded to search for a city of gold. They scoured every corner of the continent, but never found any trace of that fabled place. But if they didn't find anything, what could the Yakoi have to tell us? They may not have found it, but the fact that they thought to look for it at all makes me curious. Perhaps there's value in delving into how the legend originated. We've nothing to lose from asking the question. Besides, if we're determined to follow the path of the saga, we'll be visiting the giants eventually. big fucking mountain. Oh, Cryo. I have a question I've been meaning to ask, and since we finished with the feat, where did you acquire that earring? My earring? Do you recognize it? Yes, pieces just like it first became fashionable in Yogg-Tral around 20 years ago. Since then, it's become common to wear one as a charm for safe travel. 20 years ago, right about the time my grandfather made his journey, yet the Dawn Servant implied the earring was connected to the Golden City in some way. Surely there was more to its significance than simple fashion. You want to know how it first came to be crafted? I could try to find out, seeing as it's a regular seller. Oh god, sorry. Oh fuck now. I don't know why I'm yawning. It's only 3 o'clock. If you want to know how it first came to be crafted, I could try to find out, seeing as it's a regular seller of many merchants. I'm curious to learn about it myself. I would appreciate that very much, thank you. Jumping feet first into the peddler business, eh, Moblu? Right then, that's 2 keystones down. I say we head back to Tuliyollal and plan our next move. Farewell for now, and thanks for all your help. I will become Dawn Servant, but make sure you set aside your best mezcal for the occasion. She has a fearsome opponent in that brother of hers. He even brought a golden alpaca to heal. But you've heard Zeralja's supporters talk. They might see opportunity in his expansionist ambitions, but they find the man himself intimidating, terrifying even. Whereas I love her, I've grown to love Vuklamat. Everyone she meets will come to love her too, and that's why she'll win the throne. You may be right, Moblu. You may be right. Or might be right. Feels good to have the feat of gold safely under our belt, even if my victory pales beside Zeralja and his shiny golden alpaca. I know I shouldn't let it bother me, and gods know you've all been so supportive, but I want to be strong or wise like my brothers. To be a promise that people respect. Which is not likely if I stand here carrying on and on about things. Let's move on. Back to Jabalyev tea with us, and the contest has hardly begun. More of the quests unlocked. I'll just do those in my free time, I think. Look at us. The contest has barely begun and we already have 2 keystones. Surely even my talented brothers aren't doing this well. I can only hope. We've now won keystones from both the Feat of Reeds and the Feat of Gold. Surely that means our approach to the contest was the right one. So it would seem, by continuing to retrace Gulu Jaja's journey as presented in the saga, we should find the remaining electors in turn. Let's visit the giants next. Like Kyle said, the fact that they were searching for the Golden City might mean they know something useful. The home of the Yakui is in the upper reaches of Irkopacha. Unless you're keen on scaling the cliffs, we'll have to take the long way around through Kusama Uka. This route will take us close to the Moblin village, which is another important location in the saga. Since we'll need all the keystones eventually, it makes sense to pay them a visit while we're passing through. So we call on the Moblins first then. Let's head there right now. I'm afraid right now is going to be a problem. The flight of we wingless, the great stairs leading to the Moblin settlement collapsed in the storm. What are we to do then? There's an alternative, but it requires preparation. Until it's ready, you could rest at the cabins or see more of the city, whatever you prefer. Just to be sure, you'll accept any method of travel as long as it gets us to our destination? Of course. What do you take me for? Then as your guide, I will see to the arrangements. Well, it seems we have some free time on our hands. Let us make the most of it. I need to get my axe repaired. I nicked a blade pretty badly when I took a swing at Bakul Jaja. That reminds me, I never got around to introducing you to Ropely, did I? He's the man in charge of Wachu Miki Miki. A good person to know. Want to come along? Sure. Let's go then. First, I want to try this. I don't know exactly where it is, where it starts, but oop, buttons. There we go. There it is. Oh, fucking hell. Did I make a note of this? Put this on timestamp. 2:18:05. Oops. Wrong button. Whew. I would put this little fence there to prevent people from getting out of bounds, I guess. boxes. Oh no! Oh, oh my goodness. That was almost disastrous. Man. Ugh. Oh my goodness. No. Cool. I was on like a little lip there. Damn it. Oh no! Oh, oh man. All the way back down. I got snakes and laddered. Oops. What the? Okay. Bruh. Oh, whoops. This is very important to the MSQ. Damn it. Oh, I guess I saw someone else trying to climb it. Yep, there's someone else down there. No! Again. Oh, right, poor shot. Ooh. Damn hitboxes. Oh. No idea what I'm standing on there. Oh, the top's like right there. Oh no, there's more. Woo. Almost ran right clean off of it. Backward hops. Or backward hops. Oh, and backward hop that. Go. Oh, there's multiple ways up. Huh. I think this one over here is also a jumping puzzle. I think that's what Sala was saying to me anyways. You have to wonder who built these things, though. Like, these almost look like they were meant to be scaled. There we go. Is there more, or is it just this mountain here? Is there not even a vantage point or a vista? I can't even go up over there. I guess it's just for bragging rights, huh? I did it. And now for the fun part. Oh, I missed the jump. What? Worth it. Took me like 10 minutes. Ready? The markets of Watchameki are to the east, on the other side of Bayside Bevy. It's Auntie's Tacos. Auntie's Tacos, named for its owner here, the lovely Tea Soul. If you're after the best tacos in Tuliyola, this place sits at the top with Jabali of tea. You say that third promise, but you only ever eat old Brook Evu's food. Come and buy mine for a change. Sorry, Tea Soul, it has been a while, hasn't it? Sorry I stopped by for a bite once the contest is over. My, the third promise. How might I assist you this fine day? Oh, Matt Rapley. I need to buff a nasty nick out of my axe blade. Yes, it's been chipped quite terribly. Trying to cleave rocks again, are we? Something like that. Think you can fix it? Stand among Tyrell's most prestigious gatherings of artisans and ask this question. Is child's play. I'll have it repaired for you in 2 shakes of an alpaca's tail. Good to hear. I'll leave it in your capable hands. Who's your companion, if I may ask? This is Jack, a great adventurer recruited from across the salt. I brought her here to meet you, actually, though she might have reason to visit Wachimakimeki sooner or later. Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Ripley, humble representative of this grand center of trade. Pleasure to meet you, Jack. You there, stop dithering in the shadows and announce your business already. Oh, hey. The dude with a really long name. Jewelry maker you met on the voyage over. Oh, I remember. I spoke with him too. John Payne? Yes, that was his name. You've been loitering like a flighty admirer who can't pluck up the courage to confess his feelings. Out with it then. Why are you here? That is to say... Oh, okay. Bye then. And we're no closer to solving that enigma. I wonder if you could use someone to talk to. I say we go and ask. Let me know by link parole if you find him first. Search for Fontaine. Oh my goodness. Oops. I'm sorry, I had to tab out to do something. Oh, there's a vantage point, or a vista. They're the same. Oops. Cap lock. There you go. I would go down to the beach. Man, I can absolutely see myself spending time out here taking photos. This is perfect. I'm soaked. Adorable. Oh, there he is. You're conversing with Master Ropley. But wait, we've met before, haven't we? On the ship. You found him? Good, I'll be right there. Why did you run off like that? Do you have business with Ropley or not? Please, you needn't concern yourself with my affairs. I'm undeserving of such attention. Huh? What are you going on about? I beg of you, do not ask me to explain. Do not. Sorry, but the more you tell me not to, the more curious I become. Besides, you look like you need a friend. You were too kind. So be it. Suppose I could share with you a morsel of my misery. Before I came to Tuliolal, I worked as a goldsmith at the most prestigious jewelry maker in all of Ul'dah, Ashtame's Aesthetics. Oh, it started off well enough, but as the days passed, everything began to go wrong. Compared to the masterpieces of my talented colleagues, my products were lacking, mediocre. I lost all confidence. Crippling doubt had possessed me, and the veneer of bravado I tried to put forth soon cracked beneath its weight. Thus did I take ship, hoping to find fresh beginnings on new shores. Yet as you witnessed, I lacked the courage to even approach a potential employer. You stand before a man wallowing in the wreckage of his ill-spent existence. Alright then. You offered a morsel, then served us the full course. You must have really wanted someone to hear your story. If you like, I could try to give you a few words of advice. Then, do you have experience with my predicament? Of feeling terribly inadequate compared to your undeniably superior peers? Well, when you put it that way, not me, I'm Wuklamat, third promise of Tuliolal. Daughter of the Dawn Servant. Oh, of course, you're a member of the royal family. Please forgive my presumptuousness. What of you? Have you ever measured your work against that of your colleagues and found yourself wanting? On occasion? If even an ally handpicked by the third promise can feel such doubt, then what hope is there for me? I must question why I bothered to become a goldsmith in the first place. Looking back, my father inspired me to take up the trade. His exquisite creations brought radiant smiles to the faces of his clients, and I admired him deeply for it. But in the course of striving to be as great a goldsmith as him, I lost sight of my original motivation. All I ever wanted was to spread joy through my craft as he did. Perhaps I will give this one last try. Thank you both for reminding me of what is truly important. What is truly important? Oh, sorry, Jack. I didn't mean to ignore you. But yes, I'm glad to see Fontaine is giving himself another chance. Oh! I leveled up. Uncoiled fangs. can't help but wonder if Fontaine will follow through. Let's see if he's actually gone to talk with Ropley. You are large. I have to wonder what chess piece that is because that looks great. Kind of you to come, but you needn't worry, I found my courage. Pray accept my apologies for my earlier behavior. My name is Fontaine, and I am a goldsmith from Ulta in faraway Eorzea. I realize this is a bold request, but I should like to continue practicing my trade here in Ihuykatumu. If you will have me, I ask only for the opportunity to bring happiness to others with my creations. So that's what it was about. You were looking for work. Consider yourself hired. Ihuykatumu is always in need of skilled craftsmen and women. I'll handle the necessary paperwork. Can you start tomorrow? Yes, of course. If only it was that easy to find a job, huh? Must thank you both again for your sage and timely advice. I don't know that I was all that helpful. But you were. Had you not come to speak with me, I would not have had the moment of of much needed self-reflection. The arrangements have been made. Come and meet me at the entrance of High Tide Harbor. Oh, I almost forgot. You have my axe ready, roughly? Ready and waiting. Behold the sublime touch of a Ihuykatumu artisan. Don't fucking find that name so funny. Oh, it's as sharp and deadly as the first day I held it. Thank you. Well, good luck to you, Fontaine. Let me know if that doubt creeps back in. I'd be happy to talk you out of it. As for us, we should head for the harbor. Wouldn't want to keep Baronville waiting. Okay, but before that, I want to check out this thing. See if it's a crafter gear piece or something. Maybe not. Oh, it might be Hrothgar starter armor. No, it's not. Huh. I wonder. Now for the secrecy. What's this big plan of yours? Look there. That is my big plan. What is that? It's a Punutiy. They'll be pulling our boat upriver. How do we know she won't thrash about and sink us instead? They're gentle and timid creatures for the most part. She's unlikely to cause a fuss unless you give her reason to. First alpaca is now Punutiy's. We're relying a lot on animals for this journey. Should be thankful we have an animal expert as our guide then. Would it have to be my old nemesis? Another boat? Well, I took you for someone who was up to the challenge. Was I wrong? Ugh. Long ago, when fighting still raged between the clans, the inhabitants of Kozama-uka rode these river boats to move swiftly through hostile territory. But the vessels see little use with Tyrell now at peace, so I was able to borrow one of the few which remain. I did consider the dirigible, but the pilots warned me that the updrafts near the falls would make landing difficult. Said you borrowed one, yet there appear to be several on the water. Kona! Lava tea. Traveling up the river, I presume. Seems that way. Does this mean you've earned 2 keystones already? I can't believe how well you've managed despite undertaking the contest alone. I was never alone. I've had my own entourage with me since the beginning. Ah, there they are. My friends, it's been, well, not that long. Tancred Orianche, what are you doing here? Escorting a promise, same as you. I've heard much of the incomparable Archons during my time at Studium. As soon as the contest was confirmed, I thought who better to recruit to my cause. I contacted the Scholarch to arrange an introduction to these 2 gentlemen. The second promise had specific requirements. They who would be his assistants must boast both proven survival skills and mastery of the arcane arts. Thus did Tancred and I receive the summons. My own studies concentrated on technology which our people could readily use, such as inventions born of magitech or clever engineering. Where magic was concerned, I covered only the foundation. Knowing you 2, I expect you had other reasons for accepting the job? A few. The nation of Tuliolal spans an entire continent. Depending on who wins the throne, the world may be plunged into instability once more. ever have we striven to preserve peace, where is our first place, if not here and now? We did our due diligence, of course, and made sure of who we were working with before agreeing to this endeavor. He's even more opaque than Urianger at times, but it's surprisingly... That's quite enough of that. We must be on our way. Wait, I have one question before you leave. Kona and Mukulamat are vying for the throne. As Kona's entourage, does that mean you're resolved to defeat all his opponents, including us? We're sworn to do all in our power to win the contest for Kona, even if it means competing against our own comrades. I don't think you could win against us. We intend to hold nothing back, and expect you to do the same. And we won't disappoint you. I'm gonna beat your ass, Langrid. I thought you were taking a boat. Even if you have been forced to travel on water, or if even you have been forced to travel on water, then the others will be doing the same. I would rather walk than risk confrontation on a leaky barge with no possibility of retreat. Fair enough. It's true that it can't stand boats. But I trust the route Anvil has chosen for us. Leave the handling of the Punutiy to me. Should other wildlife attack us, however, I may have difficulty keeping her under control. Do your best to draw them away as far from the boat, or as far from the front of the boat as possible. Fellow instance? And we shall remain on deck and stand guard. Although it may be wise to have at least one of us sit up front with Erenville, just in case. I'd like to stay on deck. I'm eager to put my pictomancy to the proof. And I'll take any chance to show you that I can hold my own on the battlefield. And Kral and I will stand on guard with Jack. I'll keep Erenville company then. My blade I can respond more quickly to threats than Alpha now. Thank you. If a fight breaks out, I'll try to stay out of your way. And I shall endeavor to provide aid wherever it's needed. I can do that as well. That should cover most eventualities. Secure your gear and board the boat when you're ready. Maybe actually be a solo instance, yeah. Motherfucker. Yeah. Let the hunt begin. I'm gonna chop off your head. Just one of them, just to see what happens. Oh, it's a dungeon. Ooh, okay. Is it just these three then? Yep, alright. Halfno can be a DPS. It looks like my collection's pretty much locked for this order then. Okay. Before I do this though, I'm gonna use the washroom and get a drink. So I will be right back. Okay. Oh. Hello. Bye. Malak. Ihuykatumu. Wow, that is a name. Also, I ordered pizza. That's probably gonna arrive sometime during this dungeon. I should pick my instant portrait, huh? Right, who else is on the road right now? We have company. Ooh. Love this music. Oops. That's like Super Saiyan mode. Okay. Getting darker. Oh. In for some rain. Oh god. Let's eat my completo. We have something for you. A gift. Oh god. This is not going to plan. Uh-oh. Oh, what the hell, man? Open the boat. bad. Whee! Go overland. We'll try to catch up to you later. Oh my god. Prime Punutiy. Okay. Wait, what did you say? It's huge! This is the mother of all Punutiy. Okay. Oh, come on, man. Resurface? Oh my god. Oh, Jesus, it's eating everything. Whoa. Oh my goodness gracious. It summoned an enemy. This will definitely be fun to do with new players. Honor the Punutiy. Ads? Oh. Oh! There we go. They telegraph that now. That's new. Oops, went right into that one. With solidly delayed. Yeah, oh my god. Oh, and there it goes. Jesus Christ. What monstrous lungs that creature had. I'll never look at Punutiy the same way again. Holy crap. River's Breath Boots of Maiming. Neat. Oh, well, that's cool. Oh, hey, there they are. Misfortune befall my vessel. Ah, bird. You're such cheek. Rhymes. Oh, clots, I guess. Oh, what the hell? Oh, they're mimics. And the big one's me. I found you, faker. That's funny. Drowsie's grotto? Aww! What's adorable? Drowsie. Can we simply sneak by it? Not likely. Asleep though. Lamont. Yeah, she didn't want to sneak by it.
We mustn't hold back.
I'm just gonna slam in their directions. Dance invigorates the roots. Uh-oh. Okay. I see. More mimic slimes. There's a shit ton of mimics of us, oh no. Leave me alone. I love this thing's design. It's like weirdly cute. It makes it bigger, which leaves the opening here? Yeah. It looks like there was a couple openings. That was pretty cool, actually. Maiming bottom. Up and up. Please tell me we fight Ona, Sankrit, and them. Urianger. That'd be cool. Curls! And whatever these are. Oh, they're the plant things from, Shadowbringers. These ones have already been defeated. Oh. Territorial dispute. Ow. What is that? It's awesome looking. Some species of Vilekin. That's awesome looking. There's the Pictomancer going off. Used all of my resources on that. That was funny. Boss time? The boss. Looks awesome. Gigantic bug thing. Apollyon. It looks cool as hell. Trying to figure out what model it's using, or if it's maybe a new one. Ooh, I like this music. Oh, look at me saw earlier. My axe for a giant boot. Razor Zephyr. Pumas. Oh my goodness. Oh, it's eating them. Oh my goodness. That's stronger. Uh-oh. Well. 11 cycle. Oh. Okay. That's pretty cool, actually. More worms. Oh, sounds like my food might be here. Yep. There's 4 arms. That's different. Oh. That's going to expand, isn't it? Oh my god, it's moving. Holy shit. That's clever. Oh, what? Okay. I win. I win. Nice. That was really cool. I love big bugs. More of the members of your party have yet to complete this duty. Yeah, me. Do anything to say? About Jose and Aaron, alright. It's the biggest bug I've ever seen. Well, Kona has gotten ahead of us for now. Paladin weapons. I got the chest piece. Oh, it's the Polika set from one of the last Shadowbringers. Shadowbringers? Yeah, one of the last Shadowbringers dungeons. Oh, pretty.
This is as far as we can go on foot, it seems. We'll have to head back and see about fixing the boat.
Hey!
Oh, hello there.
Everyone all right?
Oh. That audio cut. I was worried we might not catch up to you. Those caravans you traversed were dug by the Yokhoi in their search for gold. Remnants of the excavation can be found throughout this region. While I appreciate the lesson, O wise guide, we are landing this boat anytime soon. Our river journey is almost over. For proof of that, you need only look ahead. Oh, pretty. The falls were impressive enough from a distance, but it's almost too much now. Yes, amazing. Now please let me off. No more boats. Are you... Oh, you're not alright. I should be surprised if she was. Even without the nausea, we're all spent. There's a mountain shelter nearby, a resting spot for those who've ascended the stairs. I suggest we make use of it. That would be a welcome respite. Have you the strength for a short walk, Wuklamant? We can rest along the way, too. Wait, was that Alphino saying that? It's the wrong accent. Damn it all. Promise is meant to lead them from the front, not mew and moan like a sick kitten. Ooh, Clement. Ignore me. It's Naja talking. I'm fine, really. Lead on, I'll follow. Very well, but if I might say one thing. Just because you're a promise or a claimant for the throne doesn't mean you can't be seen to struggle. You needn't bear this burden alone. But please don't hesitate to talk to us. We're always willing to lend an ear. But Cryolite... Leaning on others is a skill all leaders require. It was well, Jacqueline. I've always believed this is my problem alone, but perhaps you have the right of it. Alright, I'll talk about things. Give me a moment to collect my thoughts. Of course, as long as you need. We will be waiting at the shelter when you're ready. I've long felt that I could never tell anyone when I was confused or hurting, that admitting to weakness would bring shame to Papa's name. But if you say you're willing to listen, then there are things I'd like to talk about. Come on, let's catch up with the others. Whew. Oh hey, it's the southern area of this zone. So colorful. Many fires. Oh. And my buddy. And that was many. We should stop here for the night. I understand I decided to rush ahead, but we need to recuperate from our punishing river adventure. Then let's settle in. We'll need a cook fire and there's meal preparation to be done.
I've been meaning to ask, but how does one become the adopted child of the Dawn Servant?
I was but a ball of fuzz at the time, so I don't remember much. My earliest memories are of life in the palace. All I know is that I was born in Ikbrash, a village in Yaktel. But I've never bothered to return there. As far as I'm concerned, Ulul Jaja is my only parent.
I quite understand. I have no memories of my birth parents either. For a while, I wanted to learn who they were. But over time, that curiosity waned. Galuf was my dear grandfather, and he was all I needed.
So our situations were quite similar. Even though Papa already had a trueborn son, he raised me and Kona with no less love. One time, I'd wandered off alone into the forest and gotten lost. Before I became a meal for some beast, Papa dropped everything and came to my rescue. I was scared and sobbing and ready for a scolding, but the head of resolve praised me for surviving the ordeal. I did get my lecture from the head of reason, though. He went on and on about the dangers of the jungle and all the horrible ways I could have died. Growing up, Papa was kind and patient, but a tyrant when it came to training. Now, of course, I realize he was preparing me for my duties as a promise. For all the good it did. There's so much I failed to learn about my own country. Whether it's alpacas or Ihihana, I hardly know anything. I've lived such a sheltered life, yet convinced myself I understood Tural and its people. I don't have Kona's education or Zoralja's strength. I'm all bluff and bravado, not fit to bear my title.
Yeah, poor baby. Can't measure your worth by the success of others.
Don't compare myself to my siblings, you mean? I think I see what you're saying. My reasons for joining the contest have nothing to do with my brothers. It's always been about the Turali and what I can do for them.
You said it yourself. How important it is to properly know something. To hear the voices of others, empathize with how they feel, and think how best to serve. In so doing, you'll come ever closer to being the person you wish to be.
I'm sorry, everyone. I've been a fool. From this moment on, I'll stop trying to be the promise I'm not. I won't feign strength to hide my weaknesses. Step by step, I'll learn all there is to know and love about Tulihyolal and my fellow Turali. It might not be the smoothest path, but it'll be a path of my own making. I will find the City of Gold for all of us, along with the answers you seek about your grandfather, Kryl. I swear.
I appreciate it, Wuklamart, but you needn't take on that burden as well. Galuf Baldessian dedicated his life to protecting people from all manner of threats. As his granddaughter, I wouldn't wish to endanger others for the sake of a personal investigation. So let's just concentrate on winning the contest. We have a shared goal, and, if at all possible, I'd rather we enjoy the journey.
True.
Hear, hear. We are companions on the same road, bound for the same destination. With our combined talents, nothing will stop us from reaching the Golden City.
Thank you. Thank you all. I am proud to call you my friends.
is Kona's, I think. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you all. I am proud to call you my friends.
They seem to be enjoying themselves. Are you sure you don't want to go and say a word to your sister?
Nay, there is no need for that. But what of you two? Uklamat's allies are your comrades. It must feel strange to be rivals.
Helping you has made us rivals, aye. But we're not about to break into fisticuffs over it.
Yeah, true.
Unless, of course, it is a matter of winning or losing the contest. Then I'll have no qualms about putting Alize on her rear.
Despite our long history, never have I been given the chance to test myself against our companions. The thought stirreth within me a most unexpected sense of competition.
Lamachi has surrounded herself with distinguished figures indeed. One of the Studium's finest graduates, the head of the students of Bardessian. And then there's Eorzea's vaunted champion. If she's half the hero you say, then the odds are stacked against us. Not that I have any intention of bowing out.
At least someone recognizes our character's strength.
Our time in Urkelpacha only served to strengthen my resolve. We saw how a single storm cut off the alpaca roots and threw my people's lives into disarray. Such uncertainties are why I advocate for the adoption of Sharlayan innovations, that Tuli Yolal might know greater stability and prosperity.
Can we not just have the two of them lead together?
Our nation can change for the better. And I will be the man to change it.
Well, it's a start. I imagine your experiences on this journey, all the things you'll hear and feel and think, will help you refine that approach. But to return to the subject of the rite, I'm a touch concerned by the condition for victory. The claimant who breaks the seal becomes Dawn Servant, not the one who performed the 7 feats first.
The would-be victor need only possess the 7 keystones.
That is correct. As the contest wears on, we must brace ourselves for greater conflict.
Oh. Drowsie, huh?
Your rivals still lag behind. The second and third promise may have recruited competent lackeys, but none compared to you. How can they hope to compete with the resilient son? The only child ever sired by a two-head. Only the ignorant or foolish could fail to see that you were born to be Dawn Servant.
Such titles mean nothing.
True.
I neglected to mention, when I first heard the rumors that the contest involved the Golden City, I spoke in confidence with Gulul Jaja's inner circle. They all agreed on one thing. Whoever reaches the City of Gold will attain a power so great, it can dictate the course of history. If this power truly exists, then I humbly beg a fair share of it. Time is passing, and I would put my plans in motion without delay. The useless tool is cast aside after all. And just so there is no misunderstanding, you consent to this course, no matter who is made to suffer.
What, are they gonna, like, fuse or something?
In battle, everyone bleeds. The Dawn's promise is no exception. What better lesson to teach our people the folly of war?
Aww. And Buckle Jaja. Okay.
I was hoping for a good scrap, but this bloated sack of bile was no challenge at all. I wonder if the house cat is dead yet. Be a shame to lose a plaything, but we'd still have 2 more.
If I may ask, Chosen One, what are your plans for Tuliyollal after you take the throne?
Plans? What makes you think we care about all that? We care only about the contest and proving our superiority. That would surely please Mother and Father. Yes, and when we become Dawn's servant, we'll drive out the weakling masses and invite our king to live in the city. Fine idea! Our family deserves better than that rotten jungle. But do it then. We must catch up to that one-headed pretender and remind him of the natural order.
I made it.
Oh. He's gonna die.
I thought we were missing someone. Where have you been?
Oh, I feared I was done for when I fell from the boat. Yet somehow I made it. Oh, my arms, I can barely lift them. If I could just...
No, he's gonna be killed as an example.
You expect us to wait for you? Those who can't keep up will be left behind. My brother has spoken. March, or be fodder for the beasts.
But I followed the teachings. Everything I've done, everything I've sacrificed, all has been for the blessed seedlings. Wait. Don't leave me behind. I'm begging you.
I honestly thought he was gonna be killed. I will say those things has brought me such relief. Like a stone has been lifted from my chest, and I can take a full breath at last. I don't want to uncover myself like that again. I want to be better. Will be better. For myself and for my people. Nice. And before I do all that... Okay. I am gonna BRB. I'm gonna go eat dinner. And I will be back in a little while. I'm just gonna leave the stream up. I'll be back in like, 10-20 minutes. Something like that. But if you're watching the VOD here, the video will end, then the next one will be where we continue. So yeah, I will be right back.